Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is Kade, I'm a composer, and today we're going to be checking out Junsu Flower Live Acoustic. This is from a program called EBS Space Empathy. This was a request from an anonymous patron, thank you so much. If you'd also like to become a patron or submit a special request, the links are in the description. Now, I have heard this song already, I've reacted to the music video before, but this requester wanted me to check out the acoustic version, so I'm more than happy to do that. I'm excited to get into it. If you'd like to check out my lyrical analysis, you can also check out my reaction to the music video also. But without further ado, let's get right into it.
다 들어가고 있어 거짓 안에 숨겨왔던 진실들을 숨을 죽이고 있어
I love that cello.
작은 입술 위에 깨진 많은 꿈들 Nobody can help me 썩어버린 기억 저편 위에 나를 꺼내줘 Come take my hand Come take my hand 말라버린 내 심장을 적셔줘 Come take my hand Till the end 다시 널 위해 살아갈 수 있게
So this is a beautiful arrangement of the song. Obviously quite different to the studio version, which is has a lot more bombast, a lot more going on in the production and stuff. This version is a lot more pared down. Technically, it's not really acoustic because there is an electric guitar being performed, although I guess in the acoustic performance sense it does sort of pass that test a little bit because it is so pared back. There is a lot of live instrumentation going on, and it's overall quite a mellow sound. Even the drums have a sound that is a lot more natural than the R&B-esque programmed drums that I recall from the studio version. His voice is stunning, as always. You know, I had complete faith that he would absolutely nail this. I guess what's impressing me also is his mannerisms, his expressions. He's really embodying that character, the story and the lyrics. He looks awesome. I love the hair and the shirt. It is a look that's very reminiscent of the music video, so the theme is all coming together. I really love the cello, and I think the cello is prominent enough. It's not too busy. It's really just focusing on long extended notes so that he can take the spotlight. And this was one criticism I had of the studio version, where I really felt like there was so much going on instrumentally and production wise that he didn't get to shine. His voice didn't get to shine. And I can see why my patron wanted me to react to this version, because obviously he is really stealing the show here and none of the instrumentation is getting in his way. It's very well balanced. I like the graphics in the background. I don't know if that's a hologram of the flowers or a screen, but that's a really cool vector graphic. It's very striking. I think it would have looked really cool being there live in the audience. Now, I want to go back there a little bit because I heard something pretty cool. That was such a beautiful melody there by the cello. That there's a sort of a bend in it. It doesn't go straight from it sort of goes and that really adds a lot of emotion to the playing. It really makes a difference when you hear a human play the instrument because they're able to inject that emotion into the playing that you don't often get with, for example, like electronic samples. A lot of pop music and also rock music and metal music will use programmed samples. I use it in my own music of orchestras and violins. And while the samples can get very close to sounding authentic, there's nothing really like hearing a human play the instruments. And that's why I try to get as many humans on my own music as possible. But just hearing little details like that is very, very cool.
날 구속하는 수많은 그 상처 파고드는 슬픈 가시 같아 Come take my hand Come take my hand yeah. 갈라버린 내 심장을 적셔줘 Come take my hand till the end yeah.
He's just utterly possessed. You can see it. Like, he's really feeling it. He's throwing his head back. He's got the hand out, the dramatic gestures. Very compelling performance. Really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying those high notes. They're so clean. The throat is wide open. It's such a huge sound that he's making. Very, very cool.
다시 널 위해 살아갈 수 있게 Please take my Take my hand
That was a really enjoyable guitar solo. I don't recall a guitar solo in the studio version, although it's been a little while since I heard it. But that was a very, very clean solo by that guitarist. Very, very clean. Obviously, that super extended high note that he did over the beginning of the solo was so good. I do recall that from the studio version, but it just has a lot more impact live because his voice is just so much more to the forefront and you can witness him doing it. You know, it's a different thing entirely.
Come take my hand 말라버린 내 심장을 적셔줘 Come take my hand
That wasn't the cleanest run ever.
말라버린 내 심장을 적셔줘
Yeah, a little bit flat. I have a terrible habit of noticing these things and calling them out. I just think they're kind of fun to witness. Again, it just emphasizes his humanity and the fact that this is a real live moment and that there's no extra processing on his vocals, like extra unnecessary pitch correction.
Come take my hand Come take the end
Yeah, because even if a singer has great technique, they can still be slightly flat or sharp, or sometimes completely off key, because pitch is something entirely different than technique. So while his technique, I can't really fault it in this performance, even if he has the perfect technique, sometimes when singers get like really into it or they overextend their energy a little bit, sometimes the pitch can suffer a little bit. But again, that's totally fine. It's just part of the art and part of enjoying the experience of singing rather than trying to have everything perfect all the time.
다시 널 위해 살아갈 수 있게 Come take my hand 내 손을 잡아줘 Come take my hand till the end 다시 널 위해 살아갈 수 있게 Please
What is that? Is that like a shaker? It's some sort of percussive instrument that sounds really good. I'm sort of curious. Yeah, it's like a little shaker or something. I love that little touch as the song is slowing down. But that climax there with his vocals and the guitar solo like underneath his vocals was really, really cool. And again, this is a detail that I might not have picked up in the studio version, but because the main vocal line of the chorus is more like long notes, like in a flowing pattern, it allows room for the guitars to shred a little more underneath and provide a little texture, like while you have these more flowing notes on top. And especially with this great mixing in this live moment, it completely works. I'm just going to go back a little bit there so we can just appreciate this moment. Beautiful. Really, really beautiful performance there. Yeah, just stunning. I was pleasantly surprised by this performance because when I was asked to react to the same song again, but in an acoustic version, I was sort of worried that I wouldn't have much to say because I guess I was sort of expecting maybe just him and an acoustic guitar and the same songs performed again. And of course, I would have enjoyed discussing that, but I'm glad that this performance really actually had a lot of complexity. Even though it was a little bit more pared down than the studio version, everything that the drums are doing, the percussion, the cello, the electric guitar, plus combined with his voice, it really made for this beautiful arrangement that I'm really glad I heard, because I think you'll all agree that this is the superior version of this song. And if you enjoy the studio version more, that is perfectly fine. I just think that this was a very well put together performance. You know, again, his vocals are just always such a joy to listen to. Yeah, that about wraps it up. Thank you so much to the anonymous patron who requested this performance. If you would also like to influence the content on this channel, be sure to become a patron or submit a special request. Again, the links are in the description. My name is Ohakade, I'm a composer. If you'd like to check out my own original music, check out the band Valkada. Again, link is in the description. Also, feel free to leave a comment for any other ideas you have. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks so much and take care.